All right, guys. This lesson is one of the most important lessons we're going to talk about today because everyone can benefit from this if you're planning to go to college. We're going to talk about how to request accommodations when you go to college. Now, this is important because, like we've told you in previous lessons, no one is going to chase you down and say, hey, maybe you should have this test read to you today since you didn't do so well. No one's going to do that. So it's up to you to ask someone and know who to ask for help in college.
All right, so you might be thinking, what can I have in college? And a lot of accommodations are similar to what you might have had in high school, like extra time on tests. That's something that you can still have access to. In college, there's often a tutoring center at most colleges, so you would have access to that. Possibly a reader for tests.
Mm-hmm. Another nice thing is they have options for note takers in college. So another student, they don't have to know you and you don't have to know them, but the disability office will set it up so another student will take notes for you and you will get a copy of them.
You might test in a separate room. Priority registration in college, you'll have to select your courses. So that would be, instead of having the same time that everyone else registers, you might not get into classes, you would have first come, first serve.
Yeah, the nice part about that is, I don't know about you, Miss Justine, but when I was in college, I signed up really late for a course and I got a teacher that spoke Russian and I could barely understand him, so I had to drop the class because I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
So because you have that priority registration, they'll put you in classes that you wouldn't have that issue.
Mm-hmm. And then also having books on tape, audio books are great. Having your textbooks read out loud are a great way to help you.
And then the college support services that you meet with will customize these for you. So if you don't need a reader for tests, they won't put that on your document. So whatever you need, they'll set up for you.
All right, so how do you get the help?
That's the million-dollar question. So you will contact the disability support services for the college that you want to go to. Like I said before, no one is going to contact you. No one knows who you are yet. So you need to find the contact information and set up a meeting with that person.
Yeah, and they are called different things. It could be disability support services. It could be the disability support office. So sometimes you have to do a little digging for that information.
You're going to meet with the person that's in charge, and you're going to bring your senior IEP with you. If you want to meet with them before you have your senior IEP, you should be able to bring your junior IEP with you at your first meeting.
You'll want to discuss what you need, so knowing what your accommodations are in high school that were helpful to you, and that's how it will help you to ask for the accommodations in college.
And I would recommend asking for more than you think you might need at first, because you can always not use them, but it's helpful to have them there. And then the office will give you a letter or like a little identification card that has all those accommodations on them. That way you can give the letter to your professors. The professor is not going to know unless you give them that letter. So it's your responsibility to get that to them.
All right, and then after each class, after each semester, when you're in college, you'll want to monitor what your accommodations are and then reflect on them. What has been helpful, what's not been helpful, is there anything else that you need, and then make sure that you talk to the Disability Support Service office if you need additional assistance.
Mm-hmm. And that's their job. They're there to help you, and they want to give you whatever you need. All right, so Miss Justine and I are going to pretend that we have an IEP in high school and we're applying to California State.
Ooh, we want sunny weather.
Yes, we do. So we're going to look at their website, and we haven't been on it before, so Miss Justine and I are going to show you that you might have to really look around and search for things. It's not going to just pop out at you. You're going to have to do this for the college of your choice in a minute, so just kind of get some ideas. So what are you doing, Miss?
Yeah, I'm going to go to students because I know I'm going to apply there, and I'm going to look for maybe like support or disability, and I don't see anything here with disability, but if I scroll down,
student academic support.
Oh, there's that keyword support, so I'm going to click on that.
Okay, so I don't see anything here, but I am a first-time freshman.
So I'm going to click on that. Ask an expert, cost, financial aid.
Looking down, nothing yet. Lots of support we can get though. Services, okay. So services for students with disabilities, that's exactly what I want. And then California is a little different than Illinois state schools here, there's a lot of different options. So I'm just going to click on anyone.
Yeah, maybe
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. And there it brings me, it says the Office for Students with Disabilities. So this one is called the OSD. And so it tells me the location, so there's actual building on campus, if I want to mail anything to them, and what their hours are. And so what I'm going to be really key in on, if I go to the building for to meet with somebody there, I probably wouldn't want this information, so I would copy that. And why we're showing you to copy some information is because it's part of your assignment this week.
So that's what you're going to do. You are going to do that search. It might take you a little bit to find it. So ask your Access teacher if you're struggling, but you're going to look for disability support, academic support, whatever it is at your school, and you're going to create a blog post where you post that contact information. You might not be ready to contact that person quite yet, but you will need that in the future, so it's handy to have in your blog.
All right, for those of you that might not be planning to attend college, we would like you to at least research one and have this practice researching it. So we would like you to research the McHenry County College's Disability Support Service Office. If you are interested in possibly another college, go ahead and do that. But if you're not sure where you want to go, then research MCC's just so you know how to access that information.
So when you have that contact information in your blog post, you're going to, don't just plop it in there, make sure you have an introduction as to why that's in your blog and what it's all about.
Okay, thanks.
Good luck.